Hello and welcome to another episode of our From the Helm series for Bell Financial Group. I'm Grady Wulff, Market Analyst with Bell Financial Group. Gold has been on a tear recently for many different reasons. Macro uncertainty, market uncertainty, China buying up more bullion than ever, geopolitical tensions, undersupply of high-grade gold, you name it. There's so many drivers behind the gold price right now. So investors are naturally looking for and they have increased interest in the space and looking for the latest and greatest opportunities. So what better way to introduce someone than Neil Marston, Managing Director of Flynn Gold, than talk about the gold price and what's been going on. So gold is certainly on a tear right now, Neil. How does that bode for a company like Flynn?
Hi, Grady. Look, it's a great time to be exploring for gold, and especially high-grade gold in a jurisdiction which is underexplored like we are doing in northeast Tasmania. So, yeah, we're getting a good response from shareholders and looking forward to the next few months ahead.
Absolutely. Now, for investors who may not be familiar with the Flynn Gold story, can you give us a brief overview and your elevator pitch of what the company is doing, where you're looking and what you found?
So the northeast part of Tasmania, a lot of people don't understand, is actually an extension of the Lachlan Fold Belt from the Victorian goldfields down into the northeast. So you've got the old Beaconsfield gold mine is the richest gold mine in northeast Tasmania. We're exploring the same territory there. Gold grades there historically have been, 25 grams per tonne is what they've been mining. So northeast Tasmania is very underexplored, and we're in there finding gold.
You are finding some high-grade gold at the Golden Ridge project. You've recently had some good results come out.
Yes.
Can you tell us what grades you're seeing and what the significance of this is for the project?
So since we started drilling at a project called Trafalgar, we've drilled, there's 20 diamond holes gone into that in the first couple of years, and we were getting 5 intersections which were over 100 grams per tonne gold over intervals of about up to about half a metre. We're back there drilling now, and we're looking for more of those intersections in the current drilling program.
Yeah, so Southern Cross Gold operates in the same belt, which for our investors who we recently spoke to Southern Cross Gold, so it kind of puts you in the same picture as them with the Sunday Creek program. Obviously, there's other operators in the area. What are you seeing as similar between this project and other projects listed on the market?
Well, look, we're certainly, some of the areas we're drilling are very much the same geological setting as Victoria. We're drilling still fairly shallow holes compared to our friends at Sunday Creek, Southern Cross Gold. We're just sort of touching the tip of the iceberg, we think. And we've got lots of meters to drill ahead of us, and hopefully we'll be able to replicate some of those really high grade intersections.
Absolutely, with the gold price on a tear, the sky's the limit right now. Now, you did publish a maiden exploration target last year. Can you tell us about that and what the exploration target is?
Okay, so the exploration target's 449 to 520,000 ounces at a grade of 3 to 4 grams, and within that, the best area is a prospect called Trafalgar, which is about just over 300,000 ounces within that. And we've only put that out on a small area, about 30% of what is a 9 kilometre long horizon, and that's growing, which is prospective. It's got mineralisation on it. And so there's areas that need to be added into the exploration target with the work we're doing at the moment. So, we expect that exploration target, when we put an update out later in the year on that we'll be able to grow that significantly.
Investors will be eagerly awaiting that update out later this year. Now, talking about the drilling program that you did launch in March, the Diamond Drill program, can you tell us about what are the key objectives of this program and what you're seeing so far?
Okay, so we're drilling at Trafalgar, where we've had those high-grade hits. It's an infill and extensional program, and we're aiming to be able to put out a maiden inferred resource as part of our overall exploration target at Trafalgar. But we also plan to drill in some other areas as well as we're finding new targets. Yeah, so
the Grenadier prospect that we're talking about as part of the whole big project, you did recently find a new high-grade vein system. That's right. Tell us about that. What did you see and why is this so exciting?
So this is an absolute greenfield area. We've identified it through soil sampling in the last 12 months. Rock chip sampling has turned up some good numbers, up to about 20 grams per tonne gold. We've then gone in and done some trenches, uncovered a vein system which is over 300 metres in length, and we've just taken a bulk sample of that material. It's grading, 10 to 20 grams per tonne type results from the sampling we've collected today. We're looking forward to seeing what the bulk sample looks like when we put it through some test work.
So you've literally struck gold.
Correct.
It is exciting. Now, you recently said the application of trenching and bulk sampling has been really important breakthrough in terms of fast tracking this process. So it really does enhance what you're able to deliver to market. What are the benefits of these techniques and why are you starting to use them?
Well, it's an area which has hardly been explored for the last 100 years. So when you go in and just do systematic, good, basic geochemistry, geophysics, you're getting results. And we're certainly seeing that. Grenadier is a copycat, we think, for Trafalgar. It's on the western side of that granite dome. So it's got all the geological sort of boxes ticked as far as we're concerned.
Now, Tasmania has been on the M&A hotline for a little bit,
yes,
or in recent times, with obviously Kaiser Reef's acquisition of the Henty Gold Mine from Catalyst. Yep. Now, do you think that it's going to increase in the M&A front, and what are you seeing? Why is it so attractive to drill there?
Well, look, Tasmania is an excellent place to go and explore. Not only is it such a mineralised place, it's under explored compared to other parts of Australia. And jurisdictional-wise, it's a great place to go and do work. The mines department there are very supportive of what we're doing. We can get on the ground. We're exploring in the northeast there, predominantly in forestry areas, so there's plantations and logging going on. Mm-hmm. And as far as land access is concerned, it's first class as far as we're concerned. And look, seeing what has happened with the Henty acquisition just augurs well for the future.
Absolutely. Now, M&A is running hot in the gold space, so definitely watch this space. And finally, what can investors expect on the news flow front from Flynn Gold over the next few months and years? And why is it such a compelling investment opportunity right now?
Well, our market cap's very low. We're 11 million today. We're doing a lot of drilling. We've got targets like Grenadier, an area called Double Event, which is coming forward as well. So we'll be drill testing a whole lot of new areas, which means we'll be able to add ounces to our exploration target, turn that into a resource. And the aim is to, be the next new gold mine in Tasmania. So we're looking forward to taking it to that over the next few months and years.
Neil, thank you for your time today. And Flynn Gold, a rising name in the gold industry and obviously on the listed markets. So definitely stay tuned for upcoming news and announcements out of the company. I hope you enjoyed that episode of From the Helm for Bell Financial Group. If you did, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay up to date with all commentary, market insights, and exclusive interviews like this one. Thanks, Neil.
Thanks, Grady.